Hi everybody, welcome to my channel and welcome for the live stream for the competition. So let's see who's online. If you can see the chat box, which if you're on YouTube should be up on your right hand side. You should see like hi chat or chat, and that should pop up. So if you've got any questions you want to throw at me, stick them into the chat window because obviously I can't hear you, but I'll be able to see the chat window and I'll be able to then answer questions back. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is going out or streaming correctly, but I'm just going to quick on those, make sure it is live. Looks live. Right, so basically the competition everyone's been looking towards is, just want to remind you guys what it's all about. Oh, cool, nice to see you guys. And it is for the Storm Quad Racer, which is this one here. So it's the FPV Racer. The only thing you need to add to this is your own goggles. It comes with 2 spare batteries, and the Devo, the remote controller will come with it as well. So it's all complete, ready to fly basically. And you've got about 30 pairs of props as well. So if you do end up crashing it, wrecking the props, you'll have plenty to play with basically. So that's what it is. FPV camera at the front. Flight controller here, which is quite nice and tiny. It's all up to date to the latest flight controller. All you need to do is charge the batteries, and away you go basically. You got obviously the receiver unit in here. You got the video sender here. Would advise to upgrade that to Cloverleaf when you do get it, because it's great to start with, but obviously it'll go when you go too high up, it all starts transmitting. So it's only a base one, but Cloverleaf's always the best one. That's what came with it anyway, so that's what you'll get. FPV camera at the front, which is pretty good, and then also all the gubbins underneath. You've got the ESCs, quite nice and tidy. You can see it's a very tidy quad, and it's quite a fast and powerful quad. Hi, Tandy, is it? Good evening, guys. So yeah, so that's basically what's on, which is the competition. So whoever the lucky winner is, we'll actually get this in the post. I'll pack it up tonight and over the weekend, and it'll be in the post on Monday, going to whoever wins shortly. So just wait for everyone to I'm just going to talk a little bit, just to make sure everyone's sort of coming on, give them a chance to sort of connect on. So we were running a bit late today. I thought I wanted to get a bit more preparation time and stuff before I went live, and go from there. I might think about the t-shirts people have been asking about. I'm just sorting out a deal with a t-shirt manufacturer to get t-shirt prices down. The printing price is not too bad. So he was going to supply the print t-shirts to go with it, but I managed to find the supplier he uses for t-shirt printing. So I decided to go to the wholesale, get it cheaper, because it is a lot cheaper going that way than it is the shop supplying it. But he's still happy to print my designs on t-shirts I supply, which brings the cost down, which then I can then push the t-shirt out to you at a reasonable price. So it's not going to be expensive. That T print place is great for people in the US. Because obviously the postage and packaging cost is lower, but obviously the UK it was just crap too high, and again it's one of these things you have to wait around. And I set the target to 75, sell 75 t-shirts, which made it a bit more profitable for me for my channel basically. But obviously a lot of people want to buy a t-shirt and then get it delivered, so you put it on and wait around until you met that target. So I've trashed the whole idea of that T thing. Good idea, I suppose, but it's not very good for the end user who wants to buy it. I mean, they did print really well, because this is one I got from there. The guy did it, and I thought I'd do sort of similar same. So the t-shirt's good because it's good quality as well. It's been through the wash a couple of times so far. So I bought 2 of these, and it's kept the image anyway. So it's not bad, but it's just waiting around. So I decided to print and get them done straight away and get them to you. So never know, we might decide to have some runners up. So if you don't win the quad, I'll do some runners up for 2 t-shirts giveaway. Okay, so I've got Phantom and I've got Inspire, so I will notify you guys, or you'll see who won the quad in a sec, and you'll see who the 2 runners up will be. So I'll email you back afterwards and say what size t-shirt you want. I'll get them in the post as well. Might have to wait a little bit longer for the t-shirts, because just tying it off. Monday I'll make the call, and then Tuesday and Wednesday we'll start looking at printing. So I'll get them sorted out. I've got lots of designs, so it's good at that. And I've got the bracelets, well, not bracelets, the men ones, you know. So I'm looking at the like Phantom Pilot on the top, and also looking at Inspire Pilot, and maybe the 3R Solo Pilots, are different ones. So I'm looking at those and getting these costs down, because these are not cheap actually. These are like 39 quid with just standard engraving, but I want to be a bit more special and try and get the cost down. So I've located the manufacturer of who makes these with the engraving on as well. So I've got the costs down. So we could be looking at £25 for one of these, basically with whatever engraved. I'll have different ones, but I haven't worked out exactly what we're going to put on there. I know it's going to be some sort of like pilot, but I'm just going to check all the wording to make sure it fits, and then we'll get them up as well, so you can have that and wear it loud and proud, basically. So yeah. So who we've got? Got quite a few people watching now. So shall we actually do the competition, or do you want to have a quick look at my new quad racer? So do you want a quick sneak peek? Does anyone give us a shout? Maybe not. I just realised YouTube is way behind on streaming. I'm talking and it's catching up. It looks really weird watching me. I'll get in a sec. So further ado, I will show you, before we do the competition, just sort of building up a bit, is this is the new quad racer I now purchased, which I'm doing a full boxing and review with. But as you can see, it's 6 blades, a sort of hex. How good is that? I mean, it's got a longer and bigger battery. It's quite weighty, because comparing this one against this one, it's quite much more weightier, but the size in theory is kept about the same sort of size. But they've managed to sneak on another 2 motors, so you got 6. I fired it up and hovered it to make sure I got the props all the right way around, and it sounds a beast. Really sounds a beast. And I've seen these on YouTube, and they did a speed test on them, and it was clocked at 150 miles an hour. I don't know if they'll be using the same motors I've got here, because these are using the well, they're Storm motors, so they've got their own brand motors as well. So I don't know whether it's using the same motors or not, but obviously it's bloody quick. But firing up, it sounds mental, absolutely mental. The other thing as well, because the instructions are a bit misleading, I found when you're getting into this, they don't come with instructions to say which prop goes on which, because each one of these is marked with an L and an R on them. And if you're not really into or haven't been into this very long, it's difficult to find out which one's which. But so I actually worked it all out, and then I cheated. I decided to label it on the arms so I wouldn't forget. So, because I'm doing lots of different quads and flying the Inspire and the Phantom, and when I come back to this, I'm going to forget which way they go round. So I thought I'm going to cheat, put that on there just to remind me. No, that's the beast. And the difference is on that one, they'll see the motors are different to these ones here. They're a bit more powerful motors. They got different ESCs on them. I'm not sure these ones are. It's 15 amp, so I'm not sure what the ones are there. I can't see. The other difference is it's put the aerials here, because on the other ones they've been underneath. We've got a cloverleaf aerial, because I changed that now, because that one came with that aerial, and I decided to change it with the cloverleaf aerial. Yeah, the battery is a 14.8 volts, and I think it's the 1500 mole battery. I think it is in there. Let me have a quick look, because I've strapped her in the battery. It's quite a tight space for the battery to go in, and it's fiddly with getting it all in. But yeah, so the battery is 1800 mole battery and 14.8 volts. So the battery is twice the size of this quad, basically. So and I bought 2 of these batteries. These batteries are really cheap to buy. Again, when you buy these from HeliPal, they don't come with VAT, but when it comes through customs, they actually put the VAT invoice to the customer saying this is £80, not £400. So you only get a VAT bill of about £19, which is brilliant. So it's well worth HeliPal. HeliPal's done that on most of the stuff I've sent so far. So I don't know if they do that all the time, or whether they just know because I'm got a channel, because I know I've got a channel reviewing these. So I'm not sure whether they do it because of me or whether they do it in general. So if someone else has ordered from Heli Power, let me know in the UK if you order one, whether they've done the same thing with you. So that's a quick sneak. I've got a boxing and flight video to do with that, and put it together and all that sort of stuff as well. So that is a quick sneak peek. So it's an awesome bit of kit, and I can't wait to get out there. But obviously, weather here is sort of it's a nightmare. So today's been really, really hot, but lots of wind. It's driving me nuts, and I don't want to risk flying any of my stuff in windy conditions because I don't want to wreck it, because a lot of money's been spent. The last thing I want to do is go through lots of spare expense repairing and stuff. But no, anyway, so what we're going to do is yes, it's the SRD 260 Pro. I went for the Pro one. Did look at the SR 260, look at the SR 250. I thought, sorry, I'll go for the 260 and I'll go for the Pro version. So that is the top one they do on the Storm. This is the standard one because that came in like a Pro form as well. But these are, if you do win this, these are very upgradable. You can buy all the spare parts from helipower.com. You can change motors, the ESCs. They do the kits basically for the upgrade for this. So this is just basically standard as it comes. So you can buy all this, and you can move this if you don't want on the top. You can actually move it underneath if you wanted to as well. It's totally up to you. It's only cable tied in, so it can be easily snapped off, moved around, and reconnected on that. So nice and easy as well. You can add bigger batteries. But my point on batteries is the design for the battery it comes with. So batteries on these are 5 minutes flight time. And I suppose if you're racing them, in a race is probably about 2-3 minute race, probably a few laps done. So the battery for it's perfect. If you put a bigger battery on it to make it last a little bit longer, you've got the weight differences. It's going to add more weight to the quad. So when you add weight to the quad, it means you lose flight time. Because you're adding a more powerful battery, it may compensate a little bit more extra flight time, but you're probably looking at the weight on the battery. We're looking at like losing 2-3 minutes flight time. With the extra powerful battery, it may sort of compensate a little bit, and you might get an extra minute of flight time. So is it really worth it? It's making it more heavy in the air to fly, especially if you're racing. You need to be light as possible and as fast as possible to be able to win. So that's my sort of idea. I get a lot of questions about that anyway. So looks like everyone's sort of coming online, chatting away there. So let's say is it Tandy, John, not John, Joe. Quite a few. Yeah, Peter. Hi, Peter. So right, let's now. Should we actually find out now who's going to win this? So here we go. We'll find out. So I've been a little bit creative because I haven't got a fantastic thing to do on. I just literally got a cooking pot. I've entered in there all the competition people, and I've excluded some people because they didn't listen to how the competition was meant to be. And basically, some people, well, a few people didn't get it correctly. So I've filled those out. I'm not going to say who you are. It's unfair, basically. And what we do is the ones that did do it correctly all in here. So I didn't lose too many people. There's quite a lot entered in there. So thanks for you guys who entered. It's brilliant. And we're going to do some more competitions because there is still a chance to win the hexacopter. So I'm just finishing all that off. I'm doing some more videos on those, get them up online, and obviously give it a few more weeks. I think the weather probably be much better. Then I'll be able to get some flight time with that as well. Play about with it, get some questions and answers, and then that'll come up again in a competition a little bit later on in the year. So producer, what we'll do is we've got the box, all the ones are in there, all folded up, ready to go. Give it a bit of a shake, make sure all fully mixed up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo the pot like that so you can see it sort of. You can see there's bits of paper inside. So without looking, I'm just going to go on. I was actually going to get somebody to do this for me, but obviously a bit short notice, running around fast about today. So and I'm going to pick one. So there you go, pick one. Okay. So that's the first one. So let's have a look. So I'm going to open it up. And the person who has won is you. It's going to come out backwards, isn't it? It's come out backwards. And that's George Worthington. So George Worthington, you are the winner of the Storm Racer. Okay, so that's you. So I'll send you an email to let you know you're the winner. I should have all your details on email because that's part of the email, part of the competition. And this will be coming to you. I'll be shipping out on Monday. And depends on where you are and how fast it gets to you, you'll get that. So as you're the winner, I would like to see, once you got it, I'd like to see you do an unboxing, okay, unboxing, and your first flight time as well. So you get out there flying. I want to see that. I don't care how bad it is, you know, want to see it. So you get that up on YouTube, you send me a link to it, and we'll show everybody else. So that's George Worthington. Hopefully I said that right. So you can see that right. But it's come out backwards on there. It might come out the right way to you. Yeah, it has come out the right way to you. I'm seeing it backwards, but on YouTube I can see it's coming out the right way around. So that's yeah, there you go. Winner. Yay, good luck. Good. So that's that. And let's choose 2 t-shirt winners. Okay, so again, we go in here. So look. 1. I'm messing around as well, so make sure it's complete random. And 2. So t-shirt winners are James, t-shirt winner, and Bill, and you win a t-shirt. So there you go, guys, t-shirt. So tell me, the t-shirt winners, I'll email you to let you know, and I will ask you what sizes you are, and I'll get them out to you. These will go out probably on Thursday next week once I've gone to the printers. So, and then they'll go out to you. So what I want you to do is I want to see them on you. I want to see a selfie, okay? And I like to see, at least if you're going to do a video on flying and stuff, I want to see you wearing it. All right. So that's the 2 t-shirt winners. All right. So, and I'll tell you what, as I'm feeling generous, I'm feeling really happy. A lot of you guys are logged on. Is I'm going to do one more winner for another t-shirt. What do you reckon? Yeah, another t-shirt. Yeah. Okay, let's go for it. So another winner. I feel really good at that, isn't it? So another one. There we go. So this is the 3rd runner-up for Steve. Is it Mosley? T-shirt coming your way too. There you go. All right. So 3 t-shirt winners and quad winner. So George Worthington, you're the winner of the quad. All right. So remember, guys, if you want to keep competitions going, want me to keep the competitions going, remember, keep subscribing and liking my videos below as well. All right. And we'll get some more competitions out to you as well. I think my camera's all gone a bit weird, not really focusing. But yeah, there you have it. So there's the winners, 3 t-shirt winners and the quad winner as well. So yeah, so we'll do a bit more because I've got in talks with a company that's going to send me some stuff out to do some reviewing with. I'll be on another channel doing stuff with them. Then two weeks later, that video will be on my channel for you guys to watch as well. And they're going to be sending me hopefully some sort of good different random quads out in the market and stuff. So they're doing reviews those, and the my payment for them is going to be keeping them, so I can actually then give them out away as competitions for you guys as well. So my camera's gone out of focus. This is a really crap camera. They're going back in focus. Zoom back in, I think it is. So yeah, so we'll do reviews, and then I'll be able to give them away. So we'll be able to do much better competitions, but more frequency as well. Georgia can't be watching this. Oh, it's a shame. He's going to have to learn the hard way. We'll email him anyway, let him know. So any questions you guys got? I know I've done quite a lot. Don't worry if I don't get back to your questions quickly on YouTube, because I noticed a guy sent 3 questions on all my videos, basically trying to catch my attention. I do reply back to all my messages on YouTube, and now I've got the email address, so it'd be nice if you got a technical question, send it to me. So remember to include your name and your contact details, much details about the issue you've got, and if you include some photographs and some videos of the problem as well, that gives me more better of an idea to have a look, see what I can do to help you guys. So yeah, it's kind of turned out quite well tonight. Got a few. Yeah, I'm gonna do some more live streaming. I've got some live streaming to do with the Inspire in the Air. I've got coming up next week. I think it's next week. I'm still waiting for some dates. I don't know if you guys watch Simon Newton on Kitchen on the Table. I'm going to be interviewing him, hopefully, fingers crossed, next week, and he'll be on this channel. So I'll be interviewing, and you'll probably get to see what he looks like, not just his hands. Right? So and I think he's going to be talking to me, so I'll be appearing on his YouTube channel as well. He's just got the Phantom 3, and I'm going to go over, have a nose, and he's not seen the Inspire, so I'm taking my Inspire over, and also I'm going to take him over the new Storm as well, so he can do have a nose on that too, and get his opinion as well, which is great. I'm going to do quite a lot of this with other channel users, because my channel is quite unique. Well, slightly different to what Simon does, and Simon's a little bit different to what I do, and it's great to cross over from time to time. He's a great guy. I mean, he inspired me to do what I'm doing today, basically, and I enjoy everything, and I enjoy helping people with all the questions that I get. So if you don't get a reply straight away, it's only because I get inundated of lots of questions on certain things. So I'm slowly building a FAQ site with all the common questions that keeps getting answered. So it saves me keep replying back to the same thing. I'll build a website very shortly with that. Then you can just go onto that, have a quick note. If it's not there, then obviously then email me the details. But again, emails, make sure it's full details of what your issue is, what we're having, back up with some photographs and hopefully some videos. Some guys have been doing it. They video onto their own YouTube and then send me a link, which is great. So remember, when you're panning around the problem or something you're looking at, do it nice and slowly so I can have a good look. Sometimes I pause it, I can have a good nose around to see there's anything slightly of miss and stuff to help with diagnosing what the problem is and stuff. So I'm watching. I had to switch computers. Thanks very much. Okay, cool. No, so yeah, so we'll get that FAQ up. We'll get that running as well. Keep looking at my website as well, because everything I do through my channel here, things I tweet or Facebook, always goes on my on my website itself. And 9 times out of 10, I put everything on the website. It then pushes out to Facebook and Twitter afterwards. But that's where you'll find everything. So anything I review or do will be on there as well. Sometimes when I do a video, it may take a few extra days to get up onto the website, but it gets there anyway. So just look on there. And when you see I do reviews, you'll see buttons at the bottom. I tend to try and be quite fair on all manufacturers. So I will look at the cheapest manufacturer for that particular thing I'm reviewing, and then I'll do a couple of extra ones on there, whether they're cheap or not, so you guys can have a nose where else they're selling and stuff, you know, because something might be quite unique to your own country, or, you know, if you want to buy local, you know, you're going to have option there as well. Can't put every manufacturer now. I just tend to browse, have a quick nose. I don't like store sites that look really crap. They've got to look good with a lot of stock on them. So I'll help promote those through those products I look at as well. Because there's lots of nice things coming up with the Phantom 3 now, Phantom 3 accessories. There's these lens covers, lens locks, all that sort of stuff. It's basically what the Phantom 2 was. They're just now revamping it for the 3. And so there's lots of bits and pieces coming out for that as well. So we have a nose. And I think one of you guys out there actually coming, I think next week we're planning to help you get it flying, take you over it, which is the Phantom 3, probably if you've got the Pro version or not, and a flight as well. So if anybody you live local to me in Surrey, and you've brought us in the Spire but not flown it yet, not quite sure, you'd like a bit of help, then just get in touch, and we can meet up. And we'll meet up on a nice day, so we can go over it, do a video, and get you up in the air and do a video of you flying as well. So that'll be quite a good laugh to do. I have subbed you as I wanted to see the new quad in action. Okay, cool, brilliant. Yeah, remember to subscribe, because you get a chance to win on there. So YouTube's been a bit funny with subscribers. It shows how many people subscribe. I can't see them. Then a little week later, they'll appear. You know, so it's just like, what's going on? You know, I think YouTube's playing about a bit. Let's go to see if anybody's asking me questions. I think you're chatting between yourselves. George can't be watching this. I think it should be one of those of us watching. Agree. Yeah, you're having a conversation between yourselves. Look, hey, I'm here. All right. Did you win, Jane? I would subdue. Yeah, cool. I will do the unboxing, etc. Cool, brilliant. That'd be great, because I like to see your. Well, you're probably excited now. I bet you can't wait now. So let me just make you a little more jealous. Look, it's here, coming to you. So yeah, so you've got 2 batteries. Got the Devo 7 controller. It's all firmwared, so it's all ready to fly. So when you get out, take your time. All right, unboxing and a flight video. That'd be cool. So we'll go from there. Do you have FPV goggles? Because it's probably a learning curve to fly line of sight first, because I'm still learning to learn line of sight, because it's pretty fast and whippy, and it's if you've got a bit of wind behind it, we'll push it around because it's manual flying basically. So we'll train your skills and make you a better flyer as well, which is quite nice. That's why I decided to get another racer, and I wanted to keep up with the Storm stuff, because Storm stuff seems to be quite good, all pre-built, because you can buy all these in parts. You can buy all like the shell, the motors. So if you've got a low budget and you can't afford to do it everywhere to go, or you've got a missus that won't allow you, I know what they're like. I've had 2 of them. They're terrible. You can buy the frame and then slowly sort of buy motors, the ESCs, and then all the little bits together, and just do it over a few months or over a year. And that way, at least you know you're aiming towards it, and it's not a massive amount of money out of your pocket. But I'm thinking of doing. I've seen another company do it, and I'm thinking of doing a budget plan, where if you guys want to buy a Phantom 3 or Inspire, but you don't have all the money up front for it, I was thinking of doing a budget plan. I can do it all properly on all of my boards, where I'll set you an account up at my end here. You post through cash, adds into your account, and when you hit that target for the Phantom 3 or the Inspire you want to save for, I will get it purchased at a really cheap cost, because that way I've got lots of people doing a budget program. I'll get to know how many quantities of Phantoms I'm going to be ordering, how many quantities of Inspire, and I can work a deal out with a UK dealer to say I'm going to be buying X off you in so much, very shortly. I want to do a bunch deal. So I will do a retail cost to say that it's going to cost you now X, and as you start saving towards it, and I start getting like people in saying I'll need like buy 10 of them now because I've got 10 people doing the budget program, then I will go to the dealership asking for a better price. Once they lower the price, and because I can say I'm guaranteed 10 orders, then I'll come back to you and say, right, I've got the price down now, so you only need to go up to that limit. I'm not going to make any money from this. This is just literally going to help you guys out. So I know how hard it is if you're on a low budget to be able to buy nice things like this. And it's horrible. You want something, you can't get hold of it. So if it helps you out and you're interested, comment below and let me know if that's interesting for you. And if it is, then we'll start looking at doing that. And then I can start contacting the manufacturers, see if we can get good deals doing these budget things as well. So all good. So right, so we've got here now. I was thinking of getting the Hobby King $100 one, and yes, if the Smiths let me. Yeah, it's always the misses is, what they don't know don't hurt, right? And if you've got a shed, you can hide things in your shed, or garage, there's always a way. Does she ever go in your loft upstairs? If she doesn't go in your loft upstairs, good hiding place for it, But you can always blame me. You can always say, Jack sent it to me, go charge to do a review for him because I didn't have time on his hands. That's not excuse you can use. So if she emails me or calls me, I'll say, yeah, no, it's fine with me. So get out of it. Right. So right, I've got quite a few people chatting here now. It's good. So how many of you guys live in the UK? I know quite a few of you. Well, actually got last statistics I looked at my YouTube channel. I think it was 96% male, and the rest were female viewers, which is really good. So if you're female donor out there, let me make myself known, comment or send me an email, because I want more girls in drones doing drone stuff as well. It's not just a boys' hobby; it is open for everybody, whatever sex, basically. So cause my little girl, I'm going to get her into flying. She's 6, so I'm going to get her to fly my Phantom, not my Inspire. It's way too big for her, but I'll get to, because my old Phantom has no gimbal underneath, so it's just a training unit to train people with and get them flying and stuff. So I'm going to teach her and my little boys as well. I'm not real sure I'm going to teach Bailey, because Bailey is a bit of a kamikaze gut boy, and when I taught him to drive a remote control car, he ran into everything, broke it. So rainy Norway, sunny Scotland. Oh wow, cool. It's nice to know where everyone's coming from. It's great because it's nice sort of getting people from all over the world. It's really good. So right, what Is anybody actually on Sky Pixel yet? Anyone on Sky Pixel? So I'm on Sky Pixel. I've got so far 107 followers. So if you guys are on Sky Pixel, then find me. You'll find me by, I think I tend to keep my username, the name the same for all the channels, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus. It's always Jack DJI Phantom, and I think on Sky Pixel I'm as Jack Hodgins, and you'll see my webpage link on there as Jack DJI Phantom in the UK, so you know it's definitely me. So I'm on there. Get linking up with me, because I do look at that people that are following me and link back with them. And I also look at your videos and photographs. So on Sky Pixel, you can, if you've got YouTube videos of you flying, you can import them into Sky Pixels, so you can share them through the Sky Pixel network. And if you've got photographs of your flights and stuff, and you've done drone selfies and stuff, you can add them in as well into Sky Pixels. Then you can follow other people, share information, and all that sort of stuff. And obviously, when you do the pictures or videos, you can also specify what version or quads you actually fly within those as well, so people can learn what people are using and stuff. Windy North, East US, North Hampshire, rainy Norway. Cool. You may be waiting a while for your prize. But yeah, so mate, get yourself on Sky Pixel if you're not already on there. It's a great way. Don't forget I'm on Facebook, so look up on Facebook. So just do a search in Facebook and put the words Jack, then space, then DJI Phantom, all one word, and you'll see my Facebook site out there. Link up on there, because everything's published on my website. We'll also go to Facebook and Twitter. And on Twitter, I am actually as Jack DJI Phantom or at Jack DJI Phantom on Twitter as well. I don't use Twitter if you're replying back. I tend to just use it for sending stuff out to. So if you want to get hold of me or talk to me, it's always good on my email address to get in touch and stuff. I was going to look at doing another review on the Parrot stuff, Parrot Bebop. So quite a few people are doing it, but it's actually in my local store in Maplins, and it's £700, which includes the Sky controller and the Wi-Fi bar they got on them. The controller looks awesome. That should be what the Inspire controller should have been. It looks really great in your hands. You may be waiting for time to repair. And it looked quite good from what I saw, like review-wise and stuff. You know, just saw pictures and play around on the internet and stuff. So when I was in Maplins the other day looking for some bits and pieces, screws and stuff, I actually found they sold the Parrot, including the Sky controller. Because you can buy the Parrot controller, so the Parrot drone itself, which then you use your phone or iPad to control it, or you can get it with the Sky controller unit, which is the remote, and proper remote control on it. And they do both, and it had it out of the box up on the wall showing people, and I looked at it, I thought that looks horrible and cheap. It's £100. It looked like plastic, really does. But also it looks from looking at video reviews, been looking at, it doesn't seem enough bad, but it still looks like a cheap thing to buy. So I'm not sure when we're going to do that. Unless Parrot, you guys are watching, you want to send it to me for free and I'll do a review on it. I'm not sure I want to waste 700 quid on it though. Don't mind the Phantom, spending money on the Phantom or the Inspire or the 3R Solo, because that's the next thing I want to get. It's a 3R Solo, because that looks awesome. Made by a guy who used to work for DJI as well. That should be fantastic to fly and try out new stuff on, basically. 2 onboard Linux computers, 1 on the controller, 1 on board itself. So that should be quite good to play with and to set up and programming as well. Sorry about the video bit, because I don't think the video is coming out fantastically, but I hope you can hear me okay. I'm not sure if Jack has noticed that you are George. Well, I've got your email address and your contact details anyway, so it should go out to the right person anyway, so no worries on that. Yeah, I think it's clearing up a bit anyway, so I'm not going to talk for too long, because obviously get a bit late in the UK. I've got some things I need to do before tomorrow, so I'm trying to prepare for if Sunday's going to be better weather to get out there and do some more flying with. Getting some really good flying results at the moment. Hubson X4 Pro controller looks really good. Hubson X4 Pro, let's have a look at that. So I'm going to do a bit more different, chat a bit longer. So look. Yeah, because there's one drone I saw and it looked awesome, the drone itself. When I looked at my controller, sorry my words, it looked crap, fucking crap. It's like it's like this big, and you feel like you're holding a computer in your hand, a laptop controller. You know, it's just like it looked mental. And I thought, don't know, the drone itself looked quite cool. Oh, wait a minute, Hudson X Pro 4. So I'm just getting the review thing up. Yeah, that's what I've been looking at. I've been really deciding on that. I'm not quite. Is it released yet? Sorry, it's only a 1080p camera. That's the only problem with Hub's X4. Looks really nice. Nice gimbal, really sleekly done, just like the Phantom stuff. Really nicely, sleekly built. And it looks like it's worth its money in, you know, to buy it. And again, you notice all these are very sort of similar Phantom shape. They all seem to sort of. I mean, the Phantom seems it's been like the rocket solid built product, and everything around it is now copied its sort of shape. Like Hubson X4 has copied a similar Phantom sort of shape, apart from it's put a dome on the top a little bit, making it a bit more unique. But the landings gear very similar, the same as well, you know. But then look, their gimbal looks really nice. I like the color as well. The black and gold looks really nice. Yeah, that's the one with the controller I was talking about. It's fucking huge, massive. I've seen a review, one of the shows in the States, where they had it out on there, and it is big as that. It looks big, clunky. God knows why they're building. I mean, there's quite a few drone companies now are building the screens built into the controller. Why are we doing that? Everyone owns a tablet. Everyone owns an Android device or phone, whether you've got a Samsung, the big Samsung, or the big iPhones or smaller phones. They're ample. They're fantastic. The Phantom proves all that. You control your phone, having all your statistics on there. And I always like a proper remote control in your hand, not a big one, because your hands are like this sort of part when you're using the Hubson one, basically. But have a nice, small, neat one. Stick on the iPad, because then your iPad, you know, is a powerful tablet that can just deal with the handling side of it all. Because with the remote controllers, I put a screen in and put a very sort of low end computer, so we're not going to sort of be as responsive or as fast as an iPad would be. And an iPad's completely independent anyway. So something happens with your iPad, you can throw that away, you know, and rebuy it again. But the controller unit, you know, it's a bit more different. Just throwing the whole thing away because one thing don't sort of work. Adjustable shooting, gimbal. The controller's just too big. Yeah, and this is one I really like because you can get the parachute module on the bottom of it. So because obviously when one of the motors go, it obviously goes upside down. It fires parachute off because it knows it's upside down, and then it comes down nice and safely on its top. But it looks really nice. Apart from I don't like the controller; it's just too big and bulky for my liking. They should change that. Slim it down. Stick the iPad back on top of it or the iPhone. That's just as good. I think it's just a lazy way of doing it. But no, the Hubson is quite a nice one. But I had a problem because I was gonna review this a little while back. I'm talking about months ago, and I spoke to the manufacturer on it. And they weren't shipping to the UK for some reason. I don't know if that's changed now. And there was also another one I was going to review. The Ghost, there's a Ghost one, and they wouldn't send that to the UK either. I sent it to UK, but they wouldn't send the batteries, and I thought it was pointless. So what we got there? The Blade Chrome, yeah, that's another one that's come up. Blade Chrome, let's have a look at that one. It's another one that came up, questioned about that as well, and I couldn't get proper details on it. I had to search for it, and I just couldn't find the right site or whether I had the right site or not. So I think I found it now. No, yeah, I looked at that. That looks like a ship. It looks like a ship you see at Portsmouth coming into harbour. I like a good-looking drone. The drone's got to look smart and nice and sleek. And if you look at the Horizon, on Horizon's website, Horizon Hobby, for the Chromie camera drone, don't like the controller. Again, it's got the screen built onto it. iPad back or phone option, and these drones remind me of another drone I saw has been viewed quite a bit, Tycoon or something it's called, and they just look, to be honest, the design looks cheap and tacky. It looks like they've done no real design or development in the shape of itself. They're just throwing something together, motors on top to get a product. That's what I see. It's just laziness. And the controller, I don't like the screens on board the remote, because you've got the remote there and then you've got the screen below it. You know, not wind it on top. And they should get rid of that and just stick with an iPad again, or your iPhone on an Android device. You know, everybody's got an Android device of some sort, whether it's a phone, tablet, you know. And also manufacturers need to look at designing these things to be able to be compatible with every tablet on the market, you know, not just the expensive ones, but more the cheap brand ones that are like £89. The other thing I haven't seen, no one's made one compatible with the Amazon tablets. The what do you call them? Ones that the book readers and stuff, make them compatible with those. They all seem to be with like the Android stuff, but not with those ones. So yeah, that one, unless someone says that to me for free, I'll review it, but it's not one I would buy. Or it does come in 4K video. That's not bad. A lot of ones I've been looking at are just 1080p. We need to move away from 1080p, move more towards 4K, because I've got a 4K telly. There's no films available on 4K. The only films available on 4K is something you make from your GoPro or from your 4K Inspire or the new Phantom 3. So that's the only way you can experience 4K at the moment. And I know there's a lot of YouTube channels that go out and they send in 4K. And I've done quite a few on the Inspire in 4K and put up with my, and it looks superb in 4K. It really looks superb. If you're going to be up in the air capturing the sunsets, if you're capturing the aerial views of buildings and stuff, it's best to do it 4K all the bloody way. You know, forget your 1080p, 4K all the way, because you're only going to know later on when we all go to 4K, you're going to have to then revisit all the sites you've been to and do back in 4K again, you know. By the time movies come out to 4K, I think we'll be looking at 8K, because I know a lot of the Red Dragon cameras are now shooting 5 and 8K basically, and we're still very much on 4K, and the camera's advancing so fast, so quickly as well. But a lot of people shoot on 8K, to when they start converting down to 4K, it becomes better quality. And I've noticed if I shoot in 4K, panning in 4K on the Inspire, you pan too fast, it gives you a motion blur. And not that you can do it at post level to correct it unless you really slow the footage down. But again, it's panning, it hasn't got the frame rates in between it all to be able to slow it down to make it a perfect clean pan. It's just blur, it's just pointless. So what I tend to do is, if I'm going to do a lot of fast flying and stuff like that, do it in 4K, then convert it down to 1080p. Then you'll find you get a better quality 1080p you would get if you tried filming from a 1080p camera. So film 4K, convert it down to 1080p. You've got pucker quality 1080p's, which you can't normally do if you record it straight from 1080p. So that's what I've been finding out. What ones we've got people are interested in? Hubson, video editing console. I think it's the Free Sky. Oh, what's that one in? That's 2. Yeah, the trouble is the people see. That's another. Well, let me just get this up. That's another question pops up as well. Is everyone's talking about the Inspire, and there's cheaper versions out. The Inspire, I own the Inspire, and I brought it at a very expensive deal to review it for you guys, and I'm not quite sure myself with the Inspire, but it looked quite nice. It looks like when it especially transforms, it looks quite pucker, you know, and especially out and about, and people talking to you, chatting, and you're showing off. It looks great when it transforms, you know, it is good. But the Inspire is in a different world, because the way things are, the way I see it, and it's quite true so far. Someone actually said it to me: the smaller they are, the harder they fly. The bigger they are, the easier they are to fly. That seems really true. Because I can't fly those little tiny quads. I find it very difficult to steer them and control them. You know, there's a lot of patience you need to do those. But I'm perfectly right with Phantom, perfect right with the Inspire or anything bigger. I can fly them better than I can with the small ones. And that is quite inferior. I used to have helicopters. And again, the guy in the shop was saying the bigger they are, the better they are to learn on, because they're easy to fly. And he was quite right. I started off with the small helicopters. I started with then the next size up, and the next size, and then you go back a bit, and the big one. And the big one was much more easier to manage and handle, and it did fly differently to the small ones, much more easy to handle, and that was quite true. I can't find the site for that one. They want it to, or it might be it. There's a lot of forum talk about it, that's why it comes up, but no links. So, is it John Andra, the FR Sky? Do you have a link for it? Be interested to look at that. Yeah, so the Inspire is a different model, so it depends on what you want to do. Any drones you get, it depends what you want the drone for. If you want it for flying, get some aerial shots, add it to your family, adding it to your family portfolio, or adding, just normal holiday shots, things like that. Then the Phantom is quite a good one to buy. It is sort of expensive, but it's a good one. It's out of the box, fly, away you go. It's easy. It's GPS. Do it. It's nice. If you're getting serious into photography and you want to do it because you want to create films, movie, be more creative with and stuff, you get that perfect shot. Or if you're doing it for a business, you want to do a fully commercial business and stuff, then Inspire is the way to go on that side, because it is. I'll keep both Phantom 3 4K, the Inspire 4K. I will keep both of them in a pack and carry with you. So if you're a professional into creative films and all that sort of stuff, then I would have both, because then if you're filming in tight spaces or around buildings or trees, the Phantom 3 4K is the way to go for that one, because again, it's designed because you've got the sensors at the bottom there, so it won't have to run on GPS all the time. So that will pack to do, and it'll fly nice tight spaces. And if you're doing aerial photography over big buildings high up in the air, and you don't necessarily need to be close to the buildings and stuff, then the Inspire is all the way. That way, it's nice and cheap. You can look at the hexacopters, the bigger ones. They can go $4,000 and above. But to be honest, Inspire can do all that job, basically, if you're just going to be interested in shooting 4K. But if you're into films and you need to shoot beyond 4K, then you're looking at the hexacopters on the bigger side, the more money you have to spend. But a lot of stuff these days, and I don't know if you guys searched, if you look for Devin Graham, search him on YouTube, he's also called, I forgot what his name's called now. If you just do search for Devin Graham, and if I remember, I'll put the links in below, or put on the website anyway, and you'll see him. He's a professional video, does all this stuff all the time. He'll go do sports, he'll shoot anything action-wise, jumping off cliffs, bungee jumping, motorbike cycling, all those sort of stuff. He's there, and he used to use a hexacopter for his aerial shots. Now, his recent videos, not anymore. He's gone to Inspire, and on a couple of his videos he's mentioned, the Inspire has a better 4K camera quality than the GoPro. So that says something. And he was shooting red dragons in the air on Hex. Now he's using the Inspire because it gets such a great shot. But he still uses red dragons on standard gimbals running around and stuff, because he converts from 8 to 4 basically, and they are superb, and his quality videos are good. Time-lapsing, he mixes it all up basically. So it's not just in the air, he's on the ground, air, time-lapsing, puts it all together, and they are superb videos. If I actually, while I'm on here, I'll do a search. If you guys are actually watching live, I'm going to give you a link to him. So Devin Graham. That's it. Devin Supertramp, he's also known for. He's got 2 channels, Devin Graham and Devin Supertramp. So Supertramp 1 shows end results of his videos, and Devin Graham is the behind the scenes. So he shows you how he does stuff as well as the end results, and they are superb. Look at all his videos from his old to his new, and you can see the changes from using expensive hexacopters to now the Inspires basically. I don't think he's used a Phantom. He's gone straight from Hex straight to Inspire, from what I can see. So these are the links I'm going to give you. Unfortunately, I can't paste them in the chat window because I tried it before and it refused me to. So I'm going to put them in the description of this live broadcast for you guys. Check out there. Check out Devin Supertramp videos. These are video videos. If you want to get inspired on doing more than just photographs and video stuff, check his channel out. Have a look, because he's also inspired me not just to do photography. I do a lot of like GoPro stuff on the ground as well. and I'm looking at going to banger track racing and get some racing shots done, but in his sort of style. So his stuff's really good, and he does teach you behind and teaches the way of like how to network with other YouTubers and stuff like that to get you know, get known out there and push your videos as well. So it's really good. We're halfway. A 3-way to link is not letting me post. Okay. There's a guy got in touch with me, I think yesterday by email, and he's in America. And if you've still got Phantom, and it also is compliant. It's not compliant with the Phantom 3 yet, but the Phantom 2 it is. He's built an aero device he's publishing at the moment. And what it does, it's either attaches to another Phantom, and that Phantom flies up and stays hovering above him. So his controller is then linked from him standing on the ground to that Phantom. That Phantom relays a signal to the other Phantom that's actually doing all the flying around. So the other Phantom can be flown about 2 miles away, and it can actually go down and land, not physically land, but hover around, and the signal's getting to it all the time. Okay. So at the moment, without that linking or anything like that, when you start going down, buildings will get in the way, trees will get in the way of the signal, and you sort of start losing quality signal. So you can't get as low as you can down further away or beyond line of sight. But this thing stands up high, and it can go higher up, getting that signal down all the time. So the Phantom's flying low or flying up high, it can reach it all the time. And it's sort of like a relaying circuit that does no modifications to your hand controllers, no modifications to your Phantom. It's just all out of the box sort of thing. You can also mount it on a tripod that you can as a low base station and winch it up, or how you want to do it, and have that through that side. And he is looking at doing that for the Phantom 3, and I think eventually the Inspire as well. So let's look out for. Right, I'm going to call it a night tonight now. So we've been doing, so we've done the winners. So congratulations to you 3 guys. So you 3 guys there, you all get T-shirts, and well done, George. You get the quad coming to you. So I'm gonna post it on Monday. So it's going to come in my other box that I've got that one with. So don't get surprised. Oh, sent me the wrong one. Which is not. I'll just put it in that box because I can't remember what I did with the box of this one. So that'll go in there, all packed away for you. So the T-shirts will arrive on. Will get posted out Thursday. If there's any delays on that, I will email you guys directly and let you know. So they will be on the way, and the quad for you, George, coming to you. So here's one last look at it. So well done, and remember, keep subbing and liking, and help share my videos on Facebook, social media, Twitter, Google Plus, wherever social media had. Share me everywhere, all my videos and stuff. Get me out there, and we'll get some more competitions running as quick as we can. And if you like all my channels, want to help towards sponsoring it, keeping me going, because I'm going to use all the money towards new stuff to come in, new reviews that'll go to competitions. The money will also be used for road trips and my hosting to keep my website going and help to build this up, because I want to make this channel much more than what it is, you know, and keep you guys more interactive. And I'm looking at doing, I know the drone show's doing like the National Drone Days basically once a year, and I'm going to get more involved. I think I'm going to actually do my own one local. So if you guys are interested, I may do the Surrey drone. The Surrey drone. Oh, what's it called? They call it. I keep forgetting now. What was it called? Let me go. It's on my Facebook. I think it's Facebook. Where do I? Oh, drones are good. Remember, the drones are good. Hashtag, use that. We're doing yeah, International Drone Day. So I'm gonna go on to the International Drone Day. I'm gonna set up the drone day. So let me know, guys, what you want me to cover. Maybe should I be International Drone Day Surrey? Cover the whole of Surrey. We meet up once a year. We'll find a place that's equal to all of us and fly on that day. We'll take videos. We'll do live streaming to YouTube. We'll get really involved. It's a good way of all of us meeting together, networking up. Bring what down you got, and we can sort of specify flying stuff. We'll get drone races there and all that sort of stuff. So if you're interested in me to start running a Surrey version of International Drone Day for International Drone Day, let me know, because I'll get some T-shirts out and things like that. So I can start setting up a team with International Drone Day themselves. So we have our own team, and then you guys can all link into it and stuff. And then when it comes around to International Drone Day, we can all link up one day and have a really good day. We can get sort of things going, make a big part of it and stuff, you know. So maybe we'll get some portable pubs out there as well for us to have a good nosh up and a good drinking session going, maybe, you know. So tell me what you think of that. So comment, send me an email, and let me know if you want to be part of the International Drone Day and become a Surrey version of it, or we'll make a name for us that can cover, you know, whoever's watching me and lives in the UK nearby that's interested. We'll create something unique, and then we'll get that registered, and we'll make that happen. So yeah, so that's it. That's all we've got time for today. So how are you? I'm good, Mike. You just popped in, have you? Let me check. So Mike. No, did win. Sorry, Mike. So, thanks for joining anyway. So yeah, if you want me to be part of the National Drone Day and you want to be part of my group, let me know, and we'll get that going as soon as, because I think it's coming up this year for National Drone Day. I'm not sure when it's going to be, but let's get in there, and we'll get this one going up. So I really want to start meeting you guys. I'm meeting with quite a few guys at the moment. I really want to get there, flying with you guys. I think you want me to learn, teach, or, you know, questions, meet up, fly. Let's do it. Let's go for it. Summertime's coming up, so let's get things done and meet up. Be really good, especially networking, and we can all gang up on the missus as well and say you can't stop your hubby from buying something that he really enjoys. You know, he works hard, he plays hard, comes home, and he should have his little sort of toys to play with too. You know, women get their toys, women get their washing machines, tumble dryers. Whatever they want to do. What do? We work hard while they spend the money. You know, so let's create that International Drone Day and support. So any female people out, female drones people are watching me. Again, I want to hear you. Let's meet up. Let's network and stuff. So let's make this a really good one. All right. So yeah, just finished work now. That's a late one. Well, that's a bit late. It's half past 10. Sure, got the right hours or right day to work? No, I was joking. No, you can play back this video anyway. So because I'm finished off now, been talking since 9:30. So a bit of dry throat coming on now. So thanks everyone for participating in this video, and I will speak to you next one. So remember, guys, fly safe, be safe, fly line of sight, none of this miles away issues. All right, and speak to you soon on the next one. And coming up, we've got the full review of the new ones for you guys to check out. All right, so see you soon. Thank you for joining. Cheers. Bye.